welcome to Be Our Guest. I'm Samantha Damasio, and joining me today is Tonda Dunbar, the owner of the Middleburg Winery. Thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
Of course. The Middleburg Winery is located on Route 145, just about a mile outside the village, heading toward Cobleskill. And Tonda, you and your husband had been making wine at your home for years before you decided to take that next step and build your own winery, right?
Right. We started with 5-gallon carboys, mostly for ourselves. We started with cherry trees that we grew, and they were the wrong cherries for pie making. So well, to make wine. So then we'd go to the Finger Lakes and visit different winery makers out there looking for the smaller operations. And that's where we kind of got the idea to open a winery in retirement.
And I think a lot of people are probably happy that you decided to share your wine on a larger scale. You've been successfully running the winery for about 5 years now.
We have.
And already you have several award-winning wines, right?
We do. I brought about half of them today.
And what are some of them? Let's talk about a few of them.
So our 2 gold medal wines, Cab Franc and our Blackberry. Cab Franc took gold last year, gave us our first gold. And then the Blackberry this year not only took gold with 90 points, it also took best in class for the New York State Wine Classic.
Terrific. And now if someone comes in and they tell you what type of wine they typically like to drink, whether it be a Merlot or Riesling, from there you can kind of figure out which of your blends that they're going to really like pretty quickly, right?
Right, Samantha. So our wines are mostly hybrid grapes,
Sure,
designed to grow in cold climate, and people aren't familiar with them.
Right.
They're very familiar with Merlot, Chardonnay, Pinot Noir. So they come in and tell me that, and then what they like, and I can within 2 or 3 tastes get them narrowed into a wine that they like.
And explain how the tastings work, the different styles of tastings. When a customer comes into the winery, first, of course, they're greeted by Lucy, your
Yes.
black lab.
Yes.
But then what are their options going from there?
So we have 2 different ways that we do tastings. One is very traditional. You select 4 wines that you would like from a tasting sheet, and we bring them to you 1 pour at a time. And then the other way that we do tastings is a flight tasting. And this is an example of a flight tasting where you would maybe have all 4 of our dry red wines, and you'd get a little snack tray with something cheesy, something salty, something fruity, and something chocolatey to kind of pair with the wines and
Sure.
experience them on your own in your own time and space.
Very nice. And as a note, Tonda has her own YouTube channel. So your guests can come either before they come in or as they're there waiting for the pours. They can pull up YouTube and watch some of your videos. You explain the different types of blends they may be trying or the grapes that you grow in your vineyard. A lot of very interesting information. And it's The Wine Lady 2636,
Yes.
right? All right. And the tastings are pretty quick.
Yeah, 10 or 15 minutes for a tasting, and then you can go sit and relax.
Yes.
Have a glass of wine, enjoy the view. The view is $1 million view, I'm telling you.
Especially this time of year with the foliage.
Yes. So, and we
Incredible.
have yard games. We have people who bring in picnic lunches and will sit with their family, have a lunch with a bottle of our favorite wine. So.
Terrific. Absolutely beautiful. And just the view of the rolling hills with the vineyard, it's quite a sight to see. The Middleburg Winery is the only farm winery in all of Schoharie County. It also makes for a beautiful venue for showers and weddings. They're open Thursday through Monday from 12 to 6 p.m. and you can enjoy their outdoor seating right through Thanksgiving on their heated patio. Tonda, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks so much for having me.
And thank you for joining us.